Okay, hi everyone, my name is Nimheal and welcome back to the council. We are going to pick it up where we left off. Alright, right into it. What was happening last time? There was much happening. Look for clues on your mother. Okay.
The barrel's been broken for quite some time.
The barrel's been broken for quite some time. That doesn't tell me much.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
So we talked to the guy who was standing at the stairs, the servant, and he gave us a handkerchief, I think. Where is it? Inventory. Yeah, so now we have Emily's handkerchief, given to you by Lady Hillsborough. The bloodstain on is yours. It bears hers initial. Bears hers initials. EH, and we got my mother's handkerchief. My mother's handkerchief that was given to me by the servant on the pier. It carries her initials SDR. So that's weird, isn't it? Or maybe it's not weird, since she was spotted here.
It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Okay, what is this? So this seems to be an important thing.
Looks like a bar from an old gate.
Okay.
This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Yeah, let's take it, I guess.
This might just come in handy.
Like a weapon? Okay, so that seems to have been blasted open. Let's take a look at it. A twisted old iron bar whose tip is blackened. And, our guy, what's he called? Louis? Where am I? Yeah, Louis. So he thinks that it's by cannon powder. Okay, let's go back and see if there's anything we've missed. Oh yeah, some rope.
Some rope? Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Okay. How mysterious. Okay, so the dots are like... Yeah, that triggers a cutscene.
See what's hidden inside.
Examine the letters... Oh, difficulty 3, logic. Examine the letters one at a time.
It's too badly written, I can't make out the address.
Okay. Mr. R. Galbraith. And the previous one was Mr. Carl Corey.
The address is 50 Bedford Square, London.
Mr. Joaquina da Silva Xavier?
The addressee's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the order sent some envoys there.
Okay. The envelope has no ideograms.
A letter written in an Oriental language.
But we have linguistics. Yeah. Cool.
This letter's in Japanese. It's addressed to a certain Kei Shotaro in Tokyo.
Shotaro. Okay. Examine the other letters. Oh. Mr. P.V. Hoven.
Probably a Dutchman.
Okay, so they're from different places. Mr. Samuel Reader. Occultism locked.
Hôtel de Cluny, Rue de Mathurin, Paris. I guarantee this letter is for my mother. The address is a hideout for the Golden Order. If you write anyone over there, you have to watch out in case someone's reading your mail. But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Let's see what's inside this letter. So.
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
What is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets. You never talked to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here. Who is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Politics. Do I have that? Ah, yes, I remember now.
Ah, it's coming back to me. Godoy is the head of the Spanish government. He was appointed by King Charles IV, if I'm not mistaken. Rumor has it that he's very close to the Queen. Too close. Much too close. But hey, that's none of my business. He has a reputation of being upright and proud, very attached to the aristocracy, and close to Louis XVI.
So
well,
we learned an
hope we meet to talk
immunity.
about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Okay, I want to read this. Or is it just the same? Yeah, maybe it is. I can't even. Yeah, okay. I can't do any. Okay, I can.
Let's see what's hidden
Oh.
inside.
Can I read
Let's
the other
look.
letters? So we just read this. Let me see if there's anything more.
Probably a Dutchman.
Or what did we do? Was it this one?
Address in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently.
I'm guessing this is just like trivial letters, but let's
This
try
envelope
them.
is meant for the Vatican. This name sounds familiar. Prashi. No. Can't seem to place it.
Okay, so yeah, that was it. There was something we could do that with if we had occultism, but we did not, so tough luck. Nothing back here. So, was this something?
The lantern. Nothing special.
Nothing special indeed. Okay, so we learned that our mother is communicating with some dude. Let's try to go. Yeah, I think I want to go here first. Oh yeah, this is the bar. So maybe is anything missing from here? No. Let's open the gate. It's
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
But we have the iron bar. How would that work? Am I like Superman? No way.
Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way.
No. So we don't have the skills or the means for this gate yet. I guess we just have to go to the manor. Oh, what was this? Royal jelly. Okay. I really need to look how much I missed. What? I need to. Okay.
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard. It's different from the rest.
Now I can use the bar without examining it, like a brute.
That does it. Let's see what's hidden inside.
There's a book and also a bag.
Huh.
The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time.
And
Okay.
judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers.
Okay.
For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Manuscripts. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Cool. Find your manuscripts by using the inventory tab in the menu. Push the space button to access. Oh yeah.
Let's look inside the bag. A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder.
Oh. You were talking about the black powder, but yeah, let's examine
The
that.
bottom of the bag is covered in black powder.
Personal belongings.
Shit. Those are definitely my mother's things.
What's she doing?
I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. A piece of soap. Some oils and her powder puff. But what does all this mean? Some fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm. And the bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days.
Okay.
An
Let's
iron
examine the key.
Completely rusted.
Let's take the key.
You never know. It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it.
Yeah, why not take the... Should we leave the bag? Like, why would we need this? There was nothing in it that I want, so let's just...
Right. That's enough. I think I better leave her bag here. If she hid all this, it's because she thought she might need it later.
My thoughts
Crying
exactly.
out loud. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger.
Yeah. Okay, so we hid that back. That's good. Anything else that I missed? Just have to, like, run and look into the ground. Oh, the key. Does this work here? Use the iron key.
Ah, there we are.
Wow. I want to just backtrack a little bit. Just look at the floor here. I doubt that there's anything, but no. Okay. Nothing here. Now we get to the good stuff. More royal jelly. Oh. So look at our points down at the left corner. It everything I do like uses up points. So maybe I should just eat a little royal jelly. Where is it here? What if you click it? Oh wait, you could just press 1 and you have to hold it. Okay, let's save the rest. Now what's
This
this?
looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision.
Yeah.
And none of it's telling me anything useful.
What's going on? So it looks like his vision is definitely gonna come true. So this is powder.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Yeah. I do not have science.
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. So, let's go through this. My mother's been hiding pieces of bread between the rotten boards of a wharf in the middle of the night. That's not normal. And if that weren't enough, looks now like she's armed. Meanwhile, she also takes the time to send out letters, reassuring whoever might be interested that she's having a fabulous time here. So odd. So very odd. And that's not even all I've noticed. But maybe I ought to move on to the manor now. They'll be waiting for me. At least I hope so.
Yeah, this is strange. But can I look at this anymore? Okay. I thought that I could use like the book we got and train. What? 1 skill point in science? I thought that we didn't have any science skill. Didn't you need science to examine the powder? Weird. Do we have any points? Let's try to click. No, we don't. Okay, so everything we do is like we make progress on a lot of things. There's so much. Okay. Now what's this? Royal jelly? No, amber fragments. You just found an amber fragment. Each time you pick up 4 of them, you increase your maximum effort points by 1. Okay, great. Review them. Why would I need to review them? Do I need to review them? No, I don't think so. Okay. Go up to the manor. Interesting. So she's sending out letters. I'm supposed to click. Okay. She's sending out letters that she's having a good time, and she's hiding bread and like messing with cannon powder. What's going on?
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
My throat's a bit sore today, so that's why I'm like coughing all the time. Sorry.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Louis de Richet, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Okay, so what's this? Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Yeah, we want that envelope. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced. Interesting.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Yes, she's been here for several weeks now. Never mind, give me your letter. Am I supposed to just be mad? Let's be like, what's it called? Let's be nice. I don't just want to shout never mind at him.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
Yeah.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
Only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she
What's
does
that
so.
tattoo he
That
has
is commendable.
in his hand?
But as we work together on a daily basis, it is surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Yeah, do we wanna... We maybe do not want to... Oh. Oh yeah, I didn't notice these two. Art collector, etiquette, yeah. Let's... Okay, so that takes 2 skills. This is interesting, but let's try this.
Mother passed her passion for art to me. Ancient art. Very ancient.
I didn't know your mother was an art lover.
Mainly pre-Christian objects which are believed to have unique properties.
Well, how interesting. Now that you mention it, I can indeed imagine Sarah getting interested in that.
Yes.
All the same, it
So we
bothers
have-
me to see you in
yeah.
a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Yes, I'll give it to her. If I find her, you can count on me. Let's try that. So I was gonna say that we have to be careful with our points because they might run out and it might be a really long confrontation. But I have to click on something because the time is running out.
Listen, you have nothing to fear. I will give your letter to my mother the moment I find her.
The moment you find her? You mean Sarah has gone missing?
Shit!
Oh,
I should have said that.
Damn.
Let's not exaggerate, Your Eminence. I have no other information at this time. It's probably nothing.
Damn.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Wow. Oh, so I really have to think what I'm saying. Wow, that was... This is cool. Really cool. Okay. Confrontation, last step. For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either of you give a right one or you have no blunders left. Wow, the last step of a confrontation will repeat it. Yeah. Okay, validate. Promise. Because promise.
Your Eminence, if there is one thing you can count on, it is the value of a promise made by a de Richet.
Smooth.
Respecting our commitments has always been the pillar of our family, and nothing nor nobody will prevent that from happening. Since you know my mother, you should know that a de Richet always keeps their word. You can be sure of that.
Thank you, my son. It is most reassuring.
I'm so sly.
You're welcome. Especially as I promised you nothing, my friend.
Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de
So we got a trade.
Your
Reliable.
mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals.
Oh,
The
okay.
church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it
Okay.
only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Interesting. Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Yeah, we're trying that. Cool. Okay, so that letter's sealed, but we know it includes names of maybe was it the priests that faced the guillotine?
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
What is this? Don't tell me I go back. I think I do. Let's not try that. So let's look for clues. I'm just walking in the corners like a dumbass. Okay, so just... maybe I go talk to somebody before I go search. What's this?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. A biography of the great men.
Maybe I shouldn't take. See you in the next episode. Bye. I can't not take it, so maybe I take it. Will they yell at me? Okay. I just took it. So this is okay. So you can't just click on them. You just gain a skill point. So it's good to check. So we have a conviction, diversion, and science from books. Have we unlocked any talents? No, but we got a trait, I think. Yeah, reliable. You gain 1 skill point in manipulation.
I congratulate you for answering questions. There is some truth to what you say.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr.
Cool.
President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy
The
titles.
President of the
Nice to
United
meet you,
States.
Louis.
Cool.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you'll forgive my indiscretion?
About the surprising, yeah, etiquette.
Believe me, she's not that special. His Eminence was asking me for my opinion about the style of the main door. I have to admit, this place certainly doesn't lack panache.
It's simply stupefying.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Let's not spread this out. To invent something.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Oh my god.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Oh. Sure. Let's
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order.
Okay.
It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Okay, so
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case
Oh.
has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
oh yeah, I know about the dialogue timer. Come on.
And now, my dear guests,
Oh,
a
was it
light
over?
meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
Yeah, he wants to talk to us.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
He's Washington is the highest leader of the Golden Order, so you know I think he has the answers that I want, or does he? I can just stay here forever. I'll go with Washington. Yeah.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Exactly.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing.
Okay.
I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
If I can help in any way, yeah, that was what he said. Tell me more about this Mortimer. Where does Emily know my mother from? I want to know that.
And you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
I only know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under other circumstances, I would slap your face for even asking. But I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance. Know that your mother is a woman I would love to work with. Her reputation is entirely deserved. Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
When did he see her? How did he come to know her? Yeah, when did he see her?
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah often went back and forth between France and the United States.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Let's try it. But then we use up our points. Let's save our points for now. Can I use them? I can. Okay, so let's just use.
So, my mother was with you.
You've just encountered an immunity. 1 effort point is locked. Okay, use a golden elixir to cure yourself. Okay, so he was immune to politics.
During the American Revolution. Did you talk about politics?
Yes. In spite of her young age, she defended our cause with enthusiasm.
Did she go to the front line like your famous gunner, Molly Pitcher?
Yes, in a way.
The role given to women in your war was a great step forward.
Lee, I am impressed. Few people know about the legend of Molly. So you don't know the true story. Molly Pitcher is a character invented by Sarah. She persuaded me to use a heroic female figure.
Who's Molly
an
Pitcher?
American Joan of Arc, if you will. It enabled us to gain a few thousand extra fighters, and it was all thanks to your mother.
I didn't know that.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Do the others in the order know about my mother?
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us.
Okay.
In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Let's show the book. We trust them.
But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
Who's that?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
Why did
Don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
we missed something
Elizabeth
there?
Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted.
So many opportunities that we
The
missed.
servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Interesting. Maybe I should. Can I learn something? I don't know. Did I miss something? And who was that? That woman who walked there? Like.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
All right.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day.
Yeah.
Right. Where is my room?
Okay, so that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. This is getting so interesting. I really like this game. Wow. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.